bit high up today, isn't it? I'll just see if I get any messages. I might have to restart it and say, oh no, here we go. Afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, Sharon. Good afternoon to you. My shot glasses suddenly very dirty then. Hello, Bethan. Oh my word. There we go. Hello, cousin Susan. How are you? Afternoon, Barbara. Jan, good afternoon, John and everyone. Says, oh, hang on. Rebecca Reed sent me a message. Hello, Catherine. Afternoon, Linda. Jane, hello, sweetie. Hello. Linda. Oh, not Linda again. I don't mean Linda again. Afternoon, John. Great to be here, Suzanne. Thank you very much indeed. Sue says, afternoon, John and all. So many messages. I'm on my phone again. So many messages coming in. Hello, Jenny. Kiss. Marie. Yoo-hoo. She says, yoo-hoo, says Marie. How is everyone? It's a bit muggy, isn't it, this afternoon? Hello, Joanne. Angela. Hello, everybody. June says, good afternoon. June is busting out all over. I know it's a bit muggy this afternoon, a bit damp. Afternoon, John. Everyone says Carol. Sharon, good afternoon. Hey. Claire, good afternoon, John. Love to see you. And you too, Claire. Dee says good afternoon. She can't spell it, but I know what she was saying. Teresa says hi, John. Kiss, big kiss. Afternoon, John. Afternoon, everyone, says Anne. Lynn says afternoon, John. Love to see you. And you too. Oh, Nan's watching. Jenny Osborne says hello, John. Oh, hi, John. Ghislaine says hello. Ghislaine, the ballet dancer, that is. I like Ghislaine better. Hello from warming up Cumbria. Was it cold? Hello, Claudia. Has it been cold in Cumbria then? How are you all? Did you all watch it? Hello, Sue. June. Gosh, it's sticky here. Good afternoon, John. Everyone, can't believe we're discussing the final already. I know, says Neve. Good afternoon, John. And all from Eton Bray. Special hello to Sharon in Devon. That's from Georgina. Karen says afternoon, John. That's Karen in Wigan. Paula says good afternoon, John and everyone. Sarah Jane says afternoon from a sunny Devon. Oh, we haven't got sunshine here. It's warm and clammy. Hello, Helen. Afternoon, John and everyone, from a very wet New Forest, says Sue, tipping it down. Sally Park says ahoy there from Avon Beach, Dorset. Oh, how lovely to be near a beach now. But it's lovely breeze. Hello, Crazy Lorraine. I think a parcel's arrived from you today. Hello, Anne. Hello, Anne. Judith, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Judith. Dawn, hello, John and everyone. How are you? How are you all? Good afternoon, John and everyone. Who else is here? Says Margaret. Karen says, humid in Camden. Oh, I bet. Feels like a sauna in Surrey, says Claudia. I know. It's a bit like that here. It's a bit heavy here. Claire said, love the Sewing Bee final. Where have the last 10 weeks gone? I know. Frightening, isn't it? Oh, Carol says, hi, John. We're just out with my dogs and you popped up. Little delay for dogs. They'll not mind. Oh, we won't stay long. We won't stay too long. Glennie says, I think it's going to rain. Deb says, oh, hello, Debs. Deb says hello. June says, yes, I watched it. Can't believe it's over already. Watching while Steve's wallpaper stripping. Oh, crazy, Lorraine. What you having done now? Hello, John. How are you? Says Anne. I'm good, thank you. Anne says, love the shirt, John. Can we see a bit more? Yeah, there you go. It's sunny and hot in North Yorkshire after a night of rain, says Linda. Anne says, good afternoon from hazy Wiltshire. Dawn says, lovely and sunny here in New Brighton. It's lovely in New Brighton, isn't it, Dawn? Think we're about to get a thunderstorm in South Africa. We didn't get the ones from Suffolk. Hello, Chloe. Hello. Joan says, afternoon, John, from a sunny and hot North Ayrshire. We didn't get the thunderstorms last night you had in Suffolk. I'm sitting on the beach and there's not a breath of air, says June. Rachel says, hi, John. Hello, Rachel. Oh, dear, so we've all got still. Got no breeze here either. Afternoon, John, and all. Dull, warm rain here in Dursley from Catherine. Cousin Susan says, back okay now. Why did I go somewhere? Karen says, I've just caught up on the final in time to join this afternoon. Megan says, love Sewing Bee last night. Well-deserved winner. Bev says, hi, John. Just time from my quilt group. That was Bev. Tanis, hello, lovely. It's muggy in Hampshire too. Love that yellow wall. It's nice in this Moroccan room. That room opposite, that wall opposite me is teal. So I've got the dark red, the mustard, and teal. I'll turn it around quickly and show you. Oh, hang on. Look. Can you see that wall's that wall's teal there? Oh, the phone's about to fall off the stand now. That was a bit of a silly thing to do. Hang on, let me turn it back. Right, hang on. There's a lot missing here. So, right, so Tree says afternoon, John and all. Cousin Susan says thrilled for Serena. Jan says hello. Now, Jan, that doll lady's already coming on. She's already coming on. Margaret says hello from a thundery Suffolk. I thought you had thunder last night. Anne says, dull here in Surrey. Anne says, yeah, dull, I got that. Catherine said the right decision last night. Eileen said, hi, John, did you get my message? Sewing bee. Oh, yes, Ellen. So many people have said to me, it's not the right job for me. That would mean me like going backwards in my career. And I don't really want to do that. Thank you. But thank you for sending it to me. Jean says fresh and sunny in Land's End. Anne says good afternoon from Manchester. Lorraine says same colours but a bit more glitzy in her house. Crazy Lorraine saying hello to Chloe, it's her friend. Love teal, good colour combinations. Trying air parrot, excellent. What's air parrot? Watching with really clear definition on a 60-inch TV, says Anne. Claire says hello, I'm late, dipping in between my parents' evening appointments. Chloe, I thought you might like some help with the stripping, says Chloe. Don't you start taking your clothes off again, Chloe. Thank you. Love having those around your house. It's full of interesting and lovely things. I've had a lovely, long, interesting life, I suppose. It's windy. Oh, Andy Hodgson. It's windy up his way. Well, yeah, that could be something to do with that cheap old... What was that thing you were selling the other night? Like a George Foreman, but not a George Foreman. Where are we now? Gerardine, hi John, I'm sat here looking at the sea in Porthmadog. Loved you and Sally Ann this morning. June says, I'm rewatching the old Sewing Bees. It's lovely to see so many of our the old Sewing Quarter experts. Lo says, good afternoon, lovely and warm in Devon. Sheila says, good afternoon. Jane says, good afternoon, just back from having my hair cut. I'm having mine done tomorrow afternoon. Hello from Eastbourne, says Nancy. Whoever heard of a catwalk dress made from scuba, really? It was red carpet, not catwalk, but yeah, I know what you mean. Hello, the right person won last night, but I like Rebecca's dress, she just picked the wrong fabric, that was all. Lawrence says sunny and warm here in South Devon. Jackie Jack says hello from Cypher. Why are you in self-isolation? Jackie Jack's in Littleborough. Patricia says nice and sunny in Liverpool. Thought the right person won. Who do you reckon came second and third then? Anne says afternoon from a dull Rubery. It's dull here as well. It is indeed. I nearly didn't make it because a lorry pulled into the car park at work and blocked the whole entrance. Choked on my drink. He could check my flange anytime. I know. They were very rude, weren't they? Hang on, I missed a bit. Patrick's straight flange comment. I know. Hello from Seaford, says Tracy. That was a bit staged though, wasn't it? I thought the final was great. I think the right person won. Loved the catwalk outfits. They were very different, weren't they? Very, very different, weren't they? So, shall we go through it then? Let's start with Rebecca, because I think Rebecca came third. Don't you? Do you think Rebecca came third? I think Rebecca went for scuba because it was easy to handle. Yes, so do I. Even though I don't think scuba's the easy... I like the overall print of her dress. I thought Raf's dress was a bit too short for a red carpet do. We'll talk about that in a minute. I thought Rebecca would have been second because Raf didn't complete his gown. I think Raf's final dress was a mistake anyway. Bear Grylls think the night Rebecca was second and Raf third. Oh, did not. Oh, now the meshes are flooding in. Lowe thought Rebecca's flounce should have been lined. Yeah, because you just saw the back of the fabric, didn't you? The white at the back of the scuba. That's no good. I've started rewatching Sewing Bee from the start, says Julie. Oh, you'll be there forever. Had to be Serena. I think Raf didn't quite do it this time. No. Anne says, I think they'd all had a drink. What, before they started? Ian says, really enjoyed the final. Raf didn't finish. That must have been Rebecca, because she did. Yeah, but they liked Raf's dress. Even though they hadn't finished, they liked it, didn't they? Ema says, good afternoon, just in from work. I think the right person won. Yep. Catherine says, Daisy May Cooper went to the BAFTAs in a Swindon Town FC dress made by Fiona Hesford. Oh, there you go. Serena deserved to win. Shame they don't check seams better. As it's a sewing show, I agree. Joan, Cousin Susan liked Rebecca's dress. was a bit safe, Rebecca's dress. You thought Rebecca came second because Raf didn't finish. Audrey says, Helen says, I agree with Audrey. Her waistband was awful, very untidy, wasn't it? And she was way ahead of the others, wasn't she? Raf came second, but did love Rebecca's dress, thinks Patricia. Hi, John, I thought, oh no, that's Laurie. Only got two. Hi, John, thought. Joanne says, Esme wanted to marry Boy George. I know. Tracy says, getting excited for our birthdays. We're having our birthday this weekend then, Tracy. Tanny said, I think Rebecca tried to be clever with her scuba because she didn't have to hem that huge hem. Oh, yes. Rebecca was third, in my opinion, says Karen. Dawn, hello, Dawn. Oh, the judges. You thought the judges were drunk. I was happy when Serena won, said Beverly. Claudia said, Rebecca just needs to learn about fabrics for different outfits. She also needs to... She's very safe. I think she's a bit too safe and a bit too old-fashioned, I think, Rebecca. I think Rebecca proved she wasn't up to being in the final. I agree, Susan. Lowe said, I hated Raf's dress. We'll talk about that in a second. Geraldine said, Raf's dress should have been mid-calf, in my opinion. The colour was fabulous. Yeah, but it was one of those things where he designed it in here and it didn't look the same made up, did it? Such a weird bunch of fabric choice for their dresses. Afternoon, John just got back from the school run. Ruby says hello, says Carol. Hello, Ruby. June said, I thought Rebecca's design choices were a bit dated. There you go, June. I agree with you totally. Rebecca chose the same fabric, but I loved her dress. Now, I like the shape of it, but she should use different fabric. I love Rebecca's dress. I would wear it, says Sharon. Sue said, I hated Raf's dress. So did I. She looks like she was wrapped in chocolate, Rosie's chocolates. I think Rebecca has learnt a lot from week one. No, she has, Barbara. Feel Rebecca would have been second, says Sheila. Okay. Anne says, watching early series, do you think Patrick's attracted to younger girls? Think Esme would have quite liked Raf to win. Oh, no, I think she would. Of course she would. Jan says, I would think Rebecca was second. Raf didn't finish his dress. It was awful anyway, way too short. I love Rebecca's dress, says Linda. Zoe said, I felt like it was Raf's to lose, but his final dress really let him down. Serena was a worthy winner. I was disappointed with all three dresses, a bit for the occasion. I sort of agree. I feel Rebecca would have been second because Raf's wasn't finished, says Barbara. Claire said, I missed the brief for the transformation challenge as the 4-year-old had an almighty tantrum. Laurie says, hi, John. Thought last night's show was good. Right person won. Raf did not finish his last red dress. I think Raf second, Rebecca third. The right person won, says Joan. Christopher says, hey, Serena, Heavenly Service. Raf didn't finish his hideous dress. Not very good on his model either. No, it didn't suit his model. I like Serena's catwalk dress, but not the colour. The colour didn't do the model any favours. No, it didn't. Carol said, like the buttonhole on the bridesmaid dress, not seen that before. Oh, yeah, I've done so many of those in my time. And please, Serena won. Karen says, afternoon, loved the final. Tanny says, Raf did exactly what I was worried he would do. He tried to do too much and blew it. You're right. You're so right. I was happy for Serena to win. I knew Rebecca wouldn't win when I saw that horrendous lavender jacket she was wearing. Oh. Ian says, I had high hopes for Ralph when Kate Bush came on. I was 1,000% behind him, but sadly it wasn't awards night. Rebecca had the better dress, but wrong pattern. Looked like an 80s sofa. Shirley Morell, how are you, my love? I like Rebecca's dress, but not the material. You'd look good in that, wouldn't you, Shirley Morell? Because Shirley Morell, you're that tall, aren't you? So it would have been like, well, it would have been one big flounce, wouldn't it? Thought Serena should have won. Susan said Raf's dress didn't suit the model. It didn't. He picked the wrong model for the wrong dress. Also, last week, I thought that Rebecca rang her mum to say, will you be my model next week? I didn't realise she was ringing her friend. Claudia says, I'm glad that Serena won. June says, I get the feeling that Esme's leaving. Oh, do you? Do you? Jackie said, didn't like Raf's dress, much too scrunched up, wrong fabric. I like Raf, but this dress last night was awful, says Leslie. Ruth says, right, Rena, but dreadful yellow dress. Catherine said, Raf leaned towards the designing too much. I agree. And forgot about getting it sewn. Also, because he's not that experienced, he'd know that would never work on someone. Shirley says, hi, John, hope you're well. Sorry, I only saw half your show. Back to work today for the first time in nearly a year. Andy Lynn says, I think Serena was the right person to win. I'm watching Sound from Catch Up from series 1 to 7. Great TV. A lot of Raf's dresses have been way too short, haven't they, Sue? Serena's choice of material made it fit very easy. Hated the yellow, but well made. It was beautifully made, wasn't it? Did anyone hear Raf's model comment? Oh, somebody mentioned this on the work Facebook today, and I didn't read it out because I didn't want to start something off. She said to Raf, I think you're good. I've seen the yellow dress. Raf didn't reply. What a bitchy thing to say. Jennifer says, so impressed with Serena. Jacqueline says, didn't like any of the transformation items. Sorry. Transformation, what was that? Oh, I did, the festival outfits. I didn't rate Raf from the start, says Beverly. Great ideas on paper, but too out there. Susan says, standing at the bus stop, was not keen on Raf's red dress, too short at the front. Pam Minihani says, sorry I'm late, last night was the right result. Sheila says, but none of them have made will make bound buttonholes again. Yeah, but they'll pick the right fabric next time. Geraldine says, did you see Raf's medal? Oh, there you go. Sue said, yeah, I'll read all those in a second. Right. Oh, hi, all, says Sue, bit late today. Sazzy says, right person went off Raf when his model made a bitchy comment and he smirked. Lowe said, I love Serena's dress, although if sewing to couture, wouldn't have been Hong Kong or French seams. On which one? On the frou-frou? Not necessarily. I love Rebecca's dress, but Serena, well deserved to win. I think Serena's dress would have been better ankle length. I agree, it should have been a bit longer. I can't get that one up. Oh, there you go. Cousin Susan said, I prefer Serena's bridesmaid's dress and a transformation to the other as well. The bridesmaid's dress was awful, the one that they had, the one that their sample was, wasn't it? Shirley said, I would have looked like an elephant with a frill on. No, you wouldn't, Shirley. Don't let anybody say that to you. Ruby says, happy birthday for Saturday. It's the same day as hers, as she always remembers. Thank you, Carol. Like the style, but not the colour of the yellow dress, says Susan. June says, Serena, good choice of model. That dress wouldn't have worked on someone shorter. No, it definitely wouldn't. Lynn said, didn't like Raf's red dress. Good concept, but looked awful on. Carol said, didn't like Raf's festival outfit either. They did, though, didn't they? I heard a comment, says Anne. Maria says, just noticed an advert on Facebook. Yep. Caroline says, transformations were awful from a load of old trash, same for the final. Yeah, they should have had something amazing for the final, shouldn't they? They should have been given an old wedding dress, maybe, and told to make something out of that. Loved the era, very fashionable dress, thought it looked amazing. Perhaps it would be a bit longer. And being a bit picky, it would have been amazing to the ground. Yeah, yellow's not an easy colour to wear, though, for anyone. Karen said, those buttonholes look a nightmare. They are, but they're easy once you get going. They are easy once you know how to do them. Ralph's model's a bit nasty. Oh, yes. A lot of people mentioned that, Margaret. Nicholas, hello, John and all. Agree with everyone. Serena was definitely the right one to win. Anna saying nuts waving to everybody. I'll catch up in a second. I was so disappointed with Ralph's dress. The fabric was tacky and the corset back was so... Oh, yes, it was awful, wasn't it? Lowe said on the yellow dress when Patrick showed the gathers on the arm. I thought they were beautifully done, but I don't think you'd... No, you wouldn't, I don't know if you'd bind it or not. I don't know. Mind you, depends what the fabric was like. Might have been itchy, mightn't it? I wanted Ralph to win from the first episode, but it was obvious that Serena would, says Deb, yeah. Joan said, could see Bjork wearing Serena's dress. Tanny said, I thought the bridesmaid dress was a horrible choice of pattern. I felt really sorry for them. It was vile. It was the wrong length, wasn't it? Right person one, says Michelle. Chantel says, oh, Rebecca's dress was stunning. Serena was always my winner. Who was that? Sorry, that was Chantel. Pauline said they asked them to stitch in the ditch and they top stitched. Yeah, they did miss, didn't they? Thought it was strange they used Crin this week after Raf had used it last week. Yeah, was strange, wasn't it? Gerardine says, I wasn't keen on Raf's festival outfit. I think if it didn't have the fringe, it was quite ordinary, top and shorts. Oh, yeah. And who wants to wear cycling shorts to a festival? Carol says, hello. Diane says, Serena's dress was amazing. Never, once seen, never forgotten. The buttonholes were so messy. It's because they picked the wrong fabric. Cousin Susan said, I would have preferred Serena's dress in another colour other than yellow, but I did like it. Anne-Marie said, great show. Helen says, I look like death warmed up if I wear yellow. Not everyone can wear yellow. Tanya says, I love the yellow dress, but I agree with Esme that could have been a lot more extreme. Yes, exactly. It would have been more like who she was copying, the Killing Eve lady, wasn't it? And maybe used a different fabric. Serena's sewing skills are superb, as ever, says Joy, which mine were half as good. She'll make a fine. I think she's going to be a doctor, isn't she? Not a nurse. Oh, I presume she was trained to be a doctor, because they keep saying she was at medical school, didn't they? I think the Transformation Challenge has its time. Oh, me too, Dawn. Me too. The gathers on the arm were very neat, weren't they, Glennis? I like Serena's festival transformation. Very clever construction. I agree. Claire, oh, Holly Johnson, you know, from Relax, Don't Do It. Frankie Goes Hollywood. He's just liked a picture of mine. Claire says, I don't do yellow. Not many people do. Isn't a bound buttonhole like doing a welt pocket? Yes, it is exactly the same as doing a welt pocket. I think so, says Anna Sewing Nut. Oh, yeah, she's asking that. Love that Serena is self-taught and has learned so much. Really encouraging for new sewers. Yeah, exactly. Jennifer. Did all 12 contestants buy all 10 weeks worth of fabric? Yes, Mark said that. You buy it all ahead. So if you go at week 1, you've got all your fabrics from the next 9 weeks. Christopher said, I've been watching the early episodes and transformation challenges were alteration challenges. They were indeed, which makes them look ridiculous now. Nancy said, I was surprised none of them had ever done bound buttonholes before. Well, if they're self-taught, why would they have done? It's only if they've done a period or a vintage, something vintage. Ooh. There we go. Right, Nicholas says, me too, can't wear yellow. I couldn't believe none of them had done bound buttonholes. There you go. Another one, says Linda. Shirley says, Patrick made me laugh when he put Raf's headdress on. Suits you, sir. Bear Grylls says, putting a man's head on a transformation model makes it obvious that it was Raf's. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. June said, Serena is a second-year doctor student. There you go. Yes, training to be a doctor, second year medical school. Rebecca's easily won the B that they came up against. You see, I don't agree with that, Karen. A very good sewer. Oh, she would have won in another year. I didn't think she was that good. My personal opinion, I didn't think she was that good. Ian says, Joe Lycett was on great form. He looked poorly again, though, didn't he? Serena was a second year of medical. There you go. Carol said it's a shame that no one could be there at the end. Oh, no, that was sad. I thought that was really sad, though. But I suppose they'd all gone home, so they were no longer in the bubble, were they, by then? Sandra said, oh, sorry, I'm late, Sandra Sakala. So you are Sandra Sakala. What time is it? Oh, yeah, 21 minutes late. Jacqueline said, sometimes people who don't win... Oh, yeah. The thing is, right, I don't think that Serena will do anything with it. She's trained to be a doctor. She doesn't want to become a seamstress, does she, or a sewer. Raf's already doing something. He's working in the film industry doing costumes, isn't he? So Rebecca did say, didn't she, oh, I'd quite like to work in fashion. But then she said, oh, I'm quite looking forward to going back to Morrison's. Serena was so shocked when she won. I love the yellow dress. If I was 50 years younger, I'd have worn it. What, 3? Caroline says yellow clothes attract all the bugs and the insects. Tally says they get an allowance for the fabric, though. Oh, it's all paid for. It's all paid for. They don't pay for any of it. It's all paid for. Did you hear them say again, Raf was the least experienced? Yeah, they said it a lot last night, didn't they? She's trained to be a doctor, thank you. Do you think Serena will be on Sewing Street? No, I don't think she will, because I think they said at the end what they were all doing, and they said she's back at university, didn't they, doing medicine. So I can't imagine she'll come on Sewing Street. So pleased that Serena won. Have a look at her Instagram. She's made her dresses, trousers and shirts, even undies. Sheila says, I did that bound buttonholes on the jacket I made for my A-level needlework. We had to show as many techniques as possible. Gerardine says, yeah, but not in a nightclub. Oh, pfft. Despite the fact they went to work on a Marvel film set. Oh, yeah. That's where he is now. Yeah, but he's not making costumes. He's doing what his job he did before. He's doing the painting and the decorating of costumes. Hi, John. Sorry, I'm says Pauline. Just got the lawn done before it starts raining. Good to see you. Cousin Susan said at the end, when they showed what everyone's doing now, I like Damien's jacket he made. Yeah, so did I. Jan said, I thought I heard Esme mention budget for the fabric. Yeah, they're given money. They're given money for all the fabrics. Good afternoon, John Scott, says Bernie. They might be why I get bitten. Oh, because you wear yellow. Because Anna's saying Nut wears yellow all summer. Esme's jacket. I've written that down. The first thing I wrote down was Esme's jacket. I thought it was beautiful as well. But then she wore those old frumpy old trousers and shoes, didn't she? Right, hang on. The buttonholes would have been better to have interfaced. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, Joan, it would have done. What happens to all the garments after it's finished? Right, they keep hold of them for ages. And then about 6 months later, they all get them sent. They all have them sent to them. So Mark from last year's got his all sent to him. He's got them all now. I love Esme's coat, says Shirley. The dress Serena made was so beautiful. Worthy winner, says Bernie. Nicola says Esme made about Serena's... Oh, yeah, the comment. Oh, yeah, hang on. What did everyone think of the lovely comment Esme made about Serena? I agree. We mentioned that on air today. That's a lovely comment, isn't it? Claire says, I'm guessing I haven't got into next year's sewing bee. It said we would know by mid-June. Well, they might be a bit late doing it. And also, Telly's mid-June isn't mid-June. But surely they'll have told you wouldn't have got on. Damien made a matching jacket for his dog. I know, I saw it's brilliant. Bernie, Rebecca could have done better if she'd made the transformation more fun. That's why I think she's not a designer. She's a seamstress. She's an amateur seamstress. So she made you a nice frock, but it wouldn't be very exciting. I still love Serena's red jacket she made. I like that too as well. Just like Claire last year, Serena won't do anything. No, I don't think so. Enthusiastic home sewer and make for her friends and everything. And when her brother's girlfriend gets married to the brother, she'll make all the wedding dresses, I imagine. I will need to go and watch the end. Watch the end and a switch. Hang on. I will need to go and watch the end, a switch. Oh, did you not watch all the way through to see what they were all doing still? Afterwards, it told you what they were all doing. Many who come below the top 3 are doing well now. Jennifer says, afternoon, John. Nice chat. Thank you, Jennifer. Tanya says, totally agree. Not all about getting famous. It's for the joy of it, isn't it? Exactly. Lovely comment by Esme about Serena. I thought that Esme was favouring Raf. No, she was. Esme's comment again brought a tear to my eye. Aww. I love the comment from Esme. Yeah, there you go. Beverly said, I switched off after they said who'd won. Oh, yeah, no, Beverly, keep listening because they're watching because it shows you what they're all up to. Not much because we're all still in lockdown, aren't we? Lowe said the gathers were beautiful and neat, but how would that be finished at couture level? It would be, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. Carol, I don't think it would be, I don't think a couturier would actually make a dress like that, would they? A change in the judges would be a good move next year. This is the first series they had an obvious favourite they wanted to win. But they did not get into the final. Oh, who do you think that was then? Who do you think was their favourite that didn't make it into the final? Christopher said they commentate, oh, it was me, made me tear up. Jan said, I think I detect a very emotional Esme as she made the fairy dust too. Yep. When the brownie uniform was modernised by Jeff Banks, he introduced a yellow sweatshirt. The girls were covered in insects. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Jennifer says, I like the fact the winner might not become a professional dressmaker, but she'll probably sew for the rest of her life. No, I don't think they let you know. A friend of mine applied last year and didn't hear anything. Oh, how rude. I hate that. Hello, Marina. She's just finishing 150 mugs. She's printing them, not drinking out of them. Karen says, Serena's model was so tall, was she? Yeah, exactly, she was. And nice to make for somebody that you know and you love as well, isn't it good? Right, so, Rebecca, let's just do this then. Rebecca made the Duchess satin bridesmaid's dress. Oh, you felt Esme's comment at the end show was like a farewell. Oh, interesting. Farry went out last week. Oh, of course, Farry, yeah, of course. I think the inside of those gathers would be bound in satin, something to stop you irritating the sin. That's what Teddy said. That's what she was saying, Hong Kong binding or something, maybe. Just listening while walking on the Broads. Brilliant show last night. Great winner. Well deserved, says Nicola. Jeanette said, thought that too. Oh, about Farry. Right, so Rebecca, she made a, I didn't like the Duchess satin child's dress. Also, I know I shouldn't pick on people's families, but her mum and dad were sitting in front of a dresser and the dress had nothing on it. Ali said, just spying in, John, love your shirt. Thank you. Did it? I shouldn't really. It's nothing to do with the show. I loved the final. I think all the music was brilliant. It was good, the music last night. I don't care who presents the show. It won't stop me watching it or enjoying it. Well, I'd love to present it. Jennifer says, me too. Not quite sure what that's to. Oh, about Farry. Chantal says, love that Serena doesn't want to do anything with it. Yep. Just use it to de-stress. Then Rebecca made the neutral. Oh, yeah, that she's never even. And do you think that Patrick goes to Coachella every year? Because he kept mentioning it, didn't he? I thought Serena's yellow dress would have looked better if it was longer. Yeah, I agree with that, Pauline. Claire's got to go. Next appointment. Bye. To be honest, I thought Serena was the judge's favourite all the way through. It's because she can sew. She's the only one who could sew immaculately, wasn't she? None of the others could sew properly. I think Rebecca came third. In my own opinion, I think Rebecca came third. That's my opinion. Then let's do Raf then. So now, oh, hang on, messages have stopped. Karen said, oh, I thought the same thing about that dresser. Oh, yes. I noticed that about the dresser. See, sometimes I say what you're all thinking, don't I? Hello, you should wear dark shirts more often. You look so hot in them. Love you, says Juliet. Oh, Juliet. Did I have a dark shirt on today? What was I wearing today? Oh, no, I had a white shirt on today. I noticed that about the dresser too, says Kath. I noticed the dresser and thought it was hot, says Mary. Valerie says maybe they had family photos on the dresser and didn't want to show them. Maybe, but you'd put something else up, wouldn't you? The dresser might have been full of family photos. Yeah, but you'd know that you're being filmed. You'd put, like me, you dress the background, don't you, accordingly. Gerardine said, I think Rebecca was the most relaxed. Yes, and just enjoyed the experience. Yes, she was more relaxed yesterday. I found Rebecca a bit full of herself last night, and her dress fabric was so wrong, says Anne. Shirley said, I thought that, John, why was the dresser not put anything on it? Carol said, I think you'd be a good presenter on it. So do I, Carol. Rebecca's festival dress was pretty dull, but her bridesmaid's dress was very good. Yeah, apart from the sash. The sash was awful, wasn't it? I think Patrick mentions Coachella because he thinks it makes him sound cool. He's probably at B&Q most weekends. No, I think he'll be busy flirting with the girls every weekend. I think Rebecca lost points on her festival. Yeah, me too. Glenys, I agree. John, she's third. Yeah. Yep, third Rebecca. I agree. Rebecca's third. Cousin Sue said, I saw the bare shoulders and wondered why. On what, Susan? Which one are you talking about? Linda said Rebecca didn't have the skill of the other two, nowhere near. I wonder what age Serena was when she started sewing. Didn't they say? Mind you, nice posh house, lovely bay window where she was sewing, wasn't it? Lovely big bay window. Be one of those big Glasgow or Edinburgh houses, won't it? John, you will have been involved with red carpet frocks before. Do you think the floral frock would have been a red carpet as most seem to playing? Right, okay. Raf, you never make a red dress for a red carpet. That's one thing you need to know. Never wear red on a red carpet. Serena's dress would have been worn, not Serena's, Rebecca's dress would have been worn by an aging footballer's wife or something like that. Yes, the shape of it was lovely and sexy, but it was like about 10 years ago. It was very, very not now. Sandra thinks third place. Rebecca said something about coming runner-up to Serena. No, she didn't. She came third. Thought it was a bit sad, no hugs or family. Oh, I agree, Sandra. Sue says, my daughter thought of doing medicine when picking A-levels. We then looked in the med school applications and one of their hints at outside interests were looking for sewing skills. Colleen says, how nice to see a younger generation. Yes, I agree. Lynn says, first week we haven't seen Rebecca pouting. Yep. Goes without saying that I'd love to see you presenting it, Johnson. Oh, thank you, Karen. Maureen says, yes, no hugs. What a shame. Cousins, bare shelves, not shoulders. I think the right person won, though. Oh, yeah. Even though I hated the net dress, says Jam. Jane says, what's Coachella? It's a festival. It's a festival where you go to listen to music. Oh, Sally McCluskey's just walking by now. I'll just wave to Sally McCluskey. Right. I'd vote for you to present the show. You'd really rock it. Thank you, Juliet. Tanny says, I think the dress is all part of them not being a naturally stylish family. I don't anything of them have the eye, which there's nothing wrong with that, but true. We can't all be creative, can we? Patrick flirting with the girls. I thought he was gay. No, June. Last year, he was having an affair with one of the models. I can't remember whose model it was, but he was having an affair with one of the models. So I'm told. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. And so I thought Raf's festival outfit was terrible. John, please replace Joe next year. Right, would I need to replace Joe or would I need to replace Patrick or Esme? Anyway, Serena started us at 15. I knew they'd said, Jennifer. Karen says, looked like an Edinburgh Morningside house that Serena lives in. It's whatever it was beautiful, wasn't it? Serena was on the Zoe Ball Radio 2 show this morning. She started saying at 15. Thank you, Sally. Ian says, was emotional when they met up with friends. Just reminds us of what we've all been through. I know. I'm dreading it because I haven't seen any of my London friends for well over a year now. Gerardine, if you wear red on a red carpet, just think, so they come to take a photo of you, you're going to blend into the carpet. So you only wear a red one if you know, like I did one of my premiere nights, we had a purple carpet. And then you could wear red then, but don't wear red on a red carpet. Karen says, I think Rebecca was relaxed. She knew deep down she wasn't going to win. Oh, of course she did. Have you seen Patrick Gunn's Instagram, though? He seems a bit boring. Oh, Debs, you can't say things like that. He's very nice to talk to. I've talked to him once. You'd be a great presenter. What sort of gown would you have considered? Oh, I don't know. Mine would have been very theatrical, though. Mine would have been a real sort of showstopper dress. Red on red, no contrast, says Linda. There you go. John, you'd be brilliant on Zombie. Thank you very much, says to Sue. Norma says, hi, John, everyone. I'd love to watch, but can't get the video to play on either Facebook or YouTube. Oh, well, it'll be on later. I thought the right person went. Lowe said, I wonder where you heard that from. Yeah, exactly. Tanis says, I don't really get Patrick. I think he's as dull as this. Oh, Tanis. Esme for sure. What, me replace Esme? Have you seen the new, the boys, Marcia's brother and his husband, they do those creations. He's done a new Esme one today. Joe grew on me, says Susan. Oh, I seem to have lost all my messages. Hang on, let's just see what's happening. Oh, here we go, they're back. I'd replace Esme, says Jennifer. You could do both present the show and an after show, you're fired sort of show. Anne says, I don't think splits or no let would be enough for an ageing footballer's wife. Now, and we know what you look like when you go to a red carpet. You and Patrick would be a great double act. Pauline says, please replace Esme. I think you should replace Esme, says Caroline. I wonder too, says Karen. Christopher said, Ralph's dress had the Kate Bush story. It was complete rubbish and the curtains at the window. Oh, I know it didn't work, did it? I wasn't struck with Ralph's dress, says Bernie. Replace Esme. I haven't liked her favouritism this year, says Vida. Sue says, replace Joe. He is not funny. And hello, Anne. Replace Patrick. You get on well with Esme. I think I would. I think I'd bring something out in Esme. Anne says, even though I like Esme, you definitely should replace her. I haven't been offered a job. It's not something I can go in and just do. Joan says, new judges and no transformation challenge for next year, and your good self as the judge would be fabulous. Karen says, I love Patrick. You, Patrick, can bring back Claudia, says Christopher. I think Claudia's got a different contract now. I don't think she can go there. Karen loves Joe too. I like Esme, but she can be a bit sharp, which I think is a bit off when the sewers are all stressed, says Tanis. Pauline says, I think you and Patrick would be great on Sewing Bee. Think Serena's from Glasgow. The house looked like a Glasgow tenement flat, says Karen. They come in all sizes and locations. I think, okay. Susa, I would like to see Claudia back with you and Patrick. Cousin Sue said, please, I can't replace Esme and Patrick. It's not up to me. It's nothing to do with me. Oh, John, you're really making me laugh. Oh, am I? Says Jacqueline. Deb says, sorry if you read this, Patrick, but I don't think you're boring at all. If you're not reading this, I do think you are. Oh, Debs. Should you wear a black shirt? Should you wear a black shirt with a black eye? Oh, what's happened, Len? Someone punched you. Gerardine says, Joe seems quite emotional for them all at the end. Well, yeah, it will have been an emotional thing with them. Lynn says, I don't like Esme. It's more about what she likes rather than how good the sewing is. Sue said, sure, she said she'd missed Edinburgh. I thought she said Edinburgh as well. Lots on social media saying that they didn't think Serena's dress was red carpet, but Lady Gaga and Rihanna have both worn them. Yeah, exactly. June says, I like Esme. Would like to see you there with her. Karen says she lives in Edinburgh, but I know what you mean. Joan says Alistair does a great take. I know, I shared it, didn't I, Joan, on my page. Bernie loves Esme. Lo says, what was the secret you couldn't tell us this morning? What was it about? In which Lo, I talked for 5 hours. I can't remember what I said now. What was it? Which part of the show was it? Claudia was so funny and she had a good heart. Marina said you and Alistair would be a perfect team. Claudia, please no, says Anne. Sanj said no, she's from Edinburgh. Jan says, watching the old shows, they remodeled shop-bought clothing. That was a better type of transformation, I agree. My friend's mother is 98, loves Patrick. Carers cannot help her into bed until after the show. She is at medical school in Edinburgh. Oh, she's at medical school in Edinburgh, so she might be from Glasgow. Oh, I don't know. Love the final the whole series, says Joanne. Love Joe's the right amount of light relief, and I think guest judges would be fabulous. And of course, John Scott, you'd be perfect. Thank you. Have I ever met Esme? No. We crossed at the Knitting and Stitching show last year. I came off the stage as she was going on it, so I kind of said hello to her, but that was it. Jan said dolls, probably. Oh, yes, of course it was, Jan, yeah. Love Esme, gone off Patrick after earlier programmes. Oh. June said, yes, you said big, exciting secret. Think Serena moved from Glasgow to go to medical school in Edinburgh, says Carol. Lo said you've been tagged into something on Facebook. And you said, oh, yeah. That was Jan, right? Tagged me into a picture of a lady who makes dolls. And then I got into work this morning. They said, you know that thing that Jan tagged you on? She's coming on the show. Well, I don't know if she's signed and sealed yet, but it looks like she's coming on the show. Keep Patrick, I like his style. Esme is too funky for me, and it's all about her likes and not sewing skills, says Caroline. Cousin Susan says, yes, I agree to guest judges. Linda said, I found Joe really irritating. Karen said, I'm stuck in bed with another slip disc. Oh, no. And you're making me laugh, John, as always, but it's blinking nuts. I'll stop in a minute. We'll finish in a minute. Ian says, I love Esme. She's great British eccentric from the glory days of modern design. Very ab-fab. Yes, I think what it is she's got a really, really dry sense of humour that comes across occasionally. Oh, there you go, the Isolation Creation. Go onto Facebook and look up Isolation Creation. They've done a new sketch of Esme. I love their Sewing Bee sketch, but they've done a new one of Esme yesterday. Sue said you were hinting you had a new job, I think. No, I haven't got a new job. No, I definitely haven't got a new job. I was saying that I didn't want the job on, the job that's been advertised on Sewing Bee. I didn't want it. Oh, no, I haven't got a new job. You'd be the first people to tell. She doesn't have a Glaswegian accent. She's more East Coast than West. Anne says, is that the lady... I don't know what her name is. I can't remember what her name. Jan will know. Jan will answer you. Patrick said... No. Jennifer says, Patrick might have been a bit quieter this season because I think he lost his father to COVID last year. Also, because they started filming this in September, didn't they? Is that right? Last September? I like Esme. May was more mumsy, but Esme seems a bit growing old disgracefully. I agree with you, Ruth. Yes, guest judges, Sandra Rhodes, Twiggy. I agree with Esme's sense of humour. Yeah, there you go, Diane. See, someone agrees with me. How are you going to celebrate your birthday? Hope you manage to see your family to celebrate. No, I'm working all weekend. I'm working now. I've got tomorrow off. And then I'm on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm at work. So I've got birthday shows over the weekend. And they're too far away, see. So I finished... You see, when we come off air at 1 o'clock, we don't actually leave till gone 3. Because we have to pack away the show and then... unpack the next day's show. So I get home about 3:30. By the time I've eaten and watched a bit of telly and prepped for the next day, it's time for bed. So last night I actually stayed up to watch the Great British Home Being. Going to bed at 10 o'clock nearly killed me. The alarm went off this morning. I nearly fell out of the bed. Jan says, sorry, John, can't remember either. Lo says, I like Esme and fancy the pants off Patrick. Christopher says, Neil the Soldier from Series 3 was brilliant. No, we used to do his book. He didn't. We used to do his. We sold his book on Sewing Quarter, and he wasn't interested. He wasn't interested in coming on. Dame Vivian Westwood. Oh no, she'd be good, wouldn't she? I know I'm boring old woman, but Joe would get on my nerves if I was trying to concentrate. Yep, I agree because they're tired. Not that you're boring old woman, but I agree that it must be stressful if they're trying because that all comes out of their time when they're filming those bits. I like Jade, the girl with the red hair too from Series 4. Says Ruth. Linda, okay. You still have to do your garden party in the field. Oh, yeah, no, I will do. But I'm not even going to think about organising that. That will have to be next summer now, I think, because we can't do it in the winter, can we? So I think I'll have to start planning it for next summer. Judith says, I watched a fashion show on YouTube this morning of Michael Kinko. It was amazing, gorgeous fabrics and designs. Also included ballet extracts from Swan Lake. Oh, I'm going to have to look at that in a minute. Judith, thank you. Jennifer says, very scary. What's that about? Oh, Zandro's Twiggy. I didn't know I did this morning with Twiggy. Do you remember when Rich and Judy first left and it was Twiggy presenting? Surprise says we didn't have anything around her neck this week. No. I totally agree with you, says Kath. Oh, about concentrating. Anne says, you have a rival, Lo. My mate... Oh, yeah, we said that minutes ago. Does Patrick actually still work in Savile Row? Yeah, he does, but he owns it. He owns the whole... shebang. The factory isn't in Savile Row. Obviously, the showroom is in Savile Row. Because I know what you do is you don't have a whole building in Savile Row. You just rent a space within a building and he's in there. So he still owns it, yeah. But Karen, I'll message you about something else in a minute. What was the job advertised on Sewing Bee? It was that they wanted somebody who could be in charge of all the sewing and everything like that. I think it's on my Facebook page. It's around everywhere. Everyone's sharing it at the moment. Get Damien on Sewing Street, fab personality. I have suggested it. Love Joe. Think he genuinely likes the contestants and sorry when they go, says Joe. I would love a guest judge from the fashion houses and Savile Row, says Sue. The trouble is they might be a bit snippy about the standard of some of the sewing. Looking forward to getting my threads and my signed box, says Anne. Oh, you got it already. Don't see the appeal of Patrick myself. Prefer my men with more meat on their bones. Who's that, Ruth? Lo said, didn't CJ... no, you don't mean CJ. You mean CL. No, when she did it, she was called fashion producer. And I don't think it's actually called that anymore. But it's sort of like that, yeah. Yeah, CL, I think CL, it was a bit like that job, I think. But I think they might be moving around, because as soon as you put producer in the title, you have to pay them more money. Anyway, so we finished talking about Raph of Wing. I think with his red dress, right, in his brain, he saw something very different. And that's happened to me quite a lot when I first started. You'd envisage something, and then when you made it, and also his model wasn't the best model for that kind of dress, was she? So I know it was his friend, but, you know, she wasn't the best, right? And then to Serena, I've said to her in the beginning, Serena Sewing was the best. She made the blue taffeta dress. 6 times she came top. 6 times she came top in the pattern challenge. Then she did the rainbow one. And then she did the Yellow, the big yellow net gathered one. Rafi's a very, very, very creative, Karen. I agree with you totally. Totally. So that's it. So it'll be interesting to see when it comes back, who's going to be doing it, who's going to be styling it. Oh, not styling, who's going to be judging it. So what are your overriding memory of this series then? Because I've written, Raf's model looked very uncomfortable in, yes, she did, red college street dress, says Claire. I've already written my 2 pages almost for Simply Saying tonight, I've got to write the last bit. Were there any outstanding moments that you really loved? Someone sent me those job details. I was most flattered. School holidays though, because otherwise I'm totally qualified. Oh, she's laughing. Jan said, don't they practice the final garment? Yeah, they should do. But he said, I think he got lazy because he actually said, oh, I wish this is taking much longer than I anticipated, which meant he hadn't done it before. But they are supposed to. Thank you, John, for all the chat over the last 10 weeks. You're absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Diana. Kristen said, Mae Martin has really softened on me since the first series. Lo says, what are we going to talk about next week? We're not here next week. Not here. This is the last one. This is the last one of the Thursdays. We're not doing any more Thursdays. Karen said, I saw Serena recreate the parachute dress for special occasion. Oh, I saw that as well. Serena didn't come last in anything, did she? No, and neither should she. Because I think she came quite low in a couple of the transformations at the beginning because she wasn't very creative at the beginning, was she? Sadly, I think the fabric looked really cheap. It did, Ruth. The music last night was great. It certainly was. Joan said, dump the transformation in place. I've said that all along, Joan, all along. Den saying hello to Jane. Helen said, that's what I thought. What's that? Oh, about practicing, yeah. It was a great show and some great saying, which was good to see. And thank you for doing this. My pleasure. My absolute pleasure, said Anne. Favouritism, says Claudia. That's what her memory was. John, I've still got this month's... Oh, I only got mine yesterday. Mine only arrived yesterday, Anne. Garment of the show. I like Raf's mustard. Oh, I hated that one. Oh, I so hated that dress, Ian. Nicola says, yeah, June, I agree. I've been watching from the first series again since it was mentioned last week, and the transformation was much better. Cousin Sue says, thank you, John. I've enjoyed the B review chats. My pleasure. There's a great pic of Serena on her Instagram. She's wearing blue-tiered dress and drinking from a bottle of champagne. Deborah said, love these catch-up. Thank you so much. You're welcome. No more Thursdays, but I'm still here on a Sunday, remember? I'll still be doing Sundays. Where am I? Oh, hang on. No, this Sunday will be 4:00 because I've got my birthday show to do at Saying Street. Kristen said, Damien was the highlight of the series for me. Thought he was hysterical. I like Damien too. Thank you for the company in chat. I've loved Saying Beat and joining these chats were the best. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. In early Great British Sewing Bee, they used to do some hand sewing on transformations. Oh, they do very little hand sewing now. Georgina says, thank you for Thursday chats. I really enjoyed it. Appreciate your time. Have a lovely birthday tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. It's on Saturday. My birthday's on Saturday. Loved Adam. Loved all the music. Just such beautiful creativity, said Nicola. Loved these catch-ups on a Thursday. Anne said, really bad episode for Raf. It was. Red dress was cheap looking. Just missed the mark. Just. Julie says, no more Thursday chats. Oh, no. Well, no, there's nothing to talk about, is there? Garment for me was Serena. Lo says, thank you so much for these lovely chats on a Thursday. Lovely time spent with lovely people. Thank you, Lo. I agree. Thank you for these chats. It's made the sewing bee much more enjoyable, says Nancy. Enjoyed the chat today, but I have to go now to get the dinner ready. So have I. I loved our group chats. Thank you for hosting our gossip and get together, says Sue. We'll miss you. Lovely to talk about sewing. We can do it on Sundays. We'll carry on with the Sunday one, the gossipy one on a Sunday. So we can still talk about sewing on that one. What are we going to do now? I hope Sunday's going to continue. Yeah. Sundays are carrying on. It's been a joy sharing this show, be chat with you, John. Thank you, June. My thoughts entirely. I think my favourite garment altogether was Serena's red jacket. I agree. Joanne says, fab idea, sewing isn't just clothes. I think this season's been really entertaining, John. It's been great to see all the lovely guys that have applied and been... Oh, hang on. Great sense of humour. No. And being on the show. For me, Damien was a highlight. Great sense of humour in his face when Joe suggested the Dirty Dancer was a picture. Garment series with Serena's red jacket. I agree. What on earth will we do about you next Thursday? Sit and sunbathe next Thursday. That's Sharon. Anne says, I'll give them till tomorrow. Oh, yeah, give them to tomorrow's post because mine literally only arrived yesterday. My Molly Makes only arrived today. And I haven't had Love Patchwork and Quilting yet this month. I've had my today's quilter. Haven't had my lunch pack Love Patchwork and Quilting. Garment of the week was Serena Red Jacket, says Anne. Diane says, I remember how well they all got on with being stuck together in lockdown. Joan says, thanks so much for these chats, John. It's been great chatting, hearing everyone's views. It's such a happy community, isn't it just? I'll miss the Thursday catch-up, says Jam. These chats have been the highlight of the year show. Thank you. Love the Thursday reviews. Remember, we carry on Sundays soon. Well, Mr. Chat, thanks so much for your time to do this. Like hearing everyone's opinion. So do I, Laurie. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your day off. I will. I'm having my haircut tomorrow and having my patios cleaned. I hope it's not raining. Love Dark Zone B chat, says Catherine. Thank you, John and all. Alison Barton says, love. Thank you. Enjoy your evening, says Glennis. I've got to write my Simply Sewing page to finish that off this evening. Thanks so much for the Thursday chats. Really enjoyed them, says Jenny. Thanks, John, for all your input, says Linda. My pleasure. Karen says, thank you, John, for facilitating this every Thursday. I'll miss it. But I'll be here on a Sunday. Some lovely men. Oh, well, excuse me. Some lovely men saying this year they do add something to the show. Anne, your hormones kicking in. Anne says, thanks for the chat. Have a lovely birthday, says Bernadette. And Bentley says, thanks for your company, John. I appreciate it, as we all do. My pleasure. I think I'm going to watch the series from the beginning, as I was not sewing when it started. Is John Scott's show coming back? Not yet, Angela. If it does, it'll come back in the autumn/winter. I've got a few issues, which I can't discuss right now, but there's a few issues with it. We'll miss the Thursday chat, says Alison. Bye all. Thank you, John. Thank you for your time on Thursday. It's been great fun. That's my pleasure. Then, have a good birthday. I'll be here on Sunday, don't worry. Happy birthday for Saturday. Thank you, Dan. Christopher says you've been the best thing. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, John, spending this time with us. We'll all appreciate it. Have a lovely birthday. I'm going to have a day off tomorrow, and then I'll be at work on Saturday. Thanks for the chats. Happy birthday. See you Sunday. Michelle says, thank you, John, for doing all this. You'll be missed. Talk Sunday. Bye for now. Have a lovely birthday, says Susan. Georgina says, thank you for your company. Have a good birthday. No, my birthday's Saturday. But I'm working on Saturday and Sunday. Love.sob chat, says Debbie. Serena was a very worthy winner. Miss you all. Happy birthday, John, for Saturday. Thank you. Sue said, better go. Thanks for your company. Jennifer says, Sobe was a bright light in a dark world at the moment. Anne says, thank you, John. Lovely reviewing Sewing Bee. You're a breath of fresh air. Hilary says, enjoy your birthday. Karen says, have a lovely birthday. Says Karen from Wigan. I'm working all weekend, so I'll catch up on the phone when I get home. So am I. John, do you have any time to sew at all? Not at the moment, Karen. But when Vix comes back, she's doing a few more shifts in July, and then she'll be back. You know what I mean? She'll be back, and she'll be back, and she'll be back. So I'll do less and less and less at Sewing Street. Oh, I know. Oh, I'll ask you on Sunday. I've got a question to ask you on Sunday. Thanks for all your chats. You made me laugh, says Shirley. Thanks, Shirley. See you later. Lovely to hear yours and everyone's comments. Take care. See you Sunday. Thank you, says Carol. Linda says, really enjoyed our Thursday chats. Jackie says, glad Sunday chats are still going. It's a year since you came to mine with Julian Scruff. It is indeed, isn't it? My patchwork arrived. Oh, my love patchwork arrived a week last Monday. Oh, I've not had it yet. Take care, everyone. This has been fabulous. Listening to all your views. That's from Gerardine. Debbie says, thanks for the Sobe chats and have a lovely birthday. See you Sunday. And so did Anna Sewing Nuts. Oh, okay. Thank you for the chat, John. Have a great evening and a day off. I will, Nicola. Thank you. Maureen says, take care. Have a great birthday. Ian says, John would be a great host to post. Hang on. John would be a great host, a post, Sobe program like extra. Oh, no, we've suggested that. They're not interested. Pauline says, thank you for your chat. Hope you have a lovely birthday. But have you seen how many other people are doing them now? It was only really me, wasn't it, this time last year? And Stuart. And now loads of people are doing them. I won't get to see my family this weekend because they're too far away. It's 2.5 hours to get there, so I won't get there. It's been a real joy to hear everyone's opinion, says Teresa. Caroline says, going to miss Thursday, but looking forward to Sunday. So have a great time celebrating your birthday. Thank you. Nikki, damn, had to pick up the car from the garage, so I'm late. I've loved our Thursday's chat, and I'm going to miss your birthday on Saturday as working. Thanks, John. Have an awesome birthday. Thank you. Anne said, love the series, love these debriefs. Thank you, Anne. I've just had my hair cut. It's so short. You haven't got any hair, Christopher. It's so short at the side, it's almost shaved in this lovely heat. Lauren says, thank you for the insight and chat. Damien's dress was my favourite. I agree, Lauren. I loved one of Damien's dresses. Have a good day off tomorrow, John. Enjoy your birthday weekend. That was from Linda. Anne says, happy birthday Saturday. Busy and great fun. Have a fabulous birthday. We'll all be there with you, says Joan. Lynn says, have a great birthday. See you Sunday. Joan says, have a great birthday. Look after yourself. Anne says, happy birthday for Saturday. Oh, my word. This is lovely. Georgina says, happy birthday for Saturday. Georgina, it's Saturday. June says 21 again. I wish 61. Bloody 61. Excuse my French. Hopefully they get a gluten-free cake. Yes, they've ordered one. End of life as we know it. We'll miss the chat, says Marie. He's 39, I wish. Jan, thank you, John. Have a lovely birthday. Gerardine says I might get some actual sewing done on the Thursday. All right then, Gerardine. Deb said, see you soon, John. Have a great birthday. I will. Thank you very much indeed. Alison said, I'll be watching on Saturday. Wish happy birthday through the screen. Attractor sends lots of kisses. Ruth says, ouch. Hope it feels better soon. Thanks for chat. Happy birthday, John, says Sandra. Julie says, you have great guests over the weekend. Look forward to them. Except, yeah, Cara's not on anymore. Cara can't do Sunday now. Dave, oh, Butch. Have a great birthday. Have a great day for your birthday, says Butch. Valerie says, lots of love, John. Thank you. Shelley says, happy birthday. Have a lovely day. Vede says, see you Sunday. Anne says, bye, all. Have a good day off. Catherine, got to go feed the lurchers. Yeah, go, 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 go. Happy birthday, says Sharon. Sue says, happy birthday. Jacqueline says, only just got in. Hello, goodbye. Helen says, thank you for the chats. Have a lovely birthday. Claire says, I'm back from parents' evening. You off now? I am indeed. See you later, Georgina. Diane, have a great birthday. Oh, there's so many messages. Thank you. Oh, hang on. They've all disappeared now. Yours was the original and the best, says Karen. Thank you. Judith, enjoy your birthday when you're working. I will. Pauline says, thanks for your time. Great to see people getting into sewing, says Pauline. Krista said, you're great for showing after shows. The best, though. I have some hair. Can't wait to see Lisa and Jenny on with you on Saturday. No, I know. When are you opening all your presents? On Saturday when I get home from work. I'll open the cards and take them in with me to have on the set over the weekend. But I'll open them on Saturday when I get home. Happy birthday, Saturday, Pam Minnie Harney. Vee says, I'm 61, but turn it round and I'm 16 in my head. Jennifer says, happy birthday. June says, I'm 37 reoccurring. Isn't that funny, June? 37 was my favourite year as well. Not 1937. Bye, John. Everyone keep safe, says Linda. Shirley says, won't be able to celebrate your birthday with you on Saturday, working. Anne says, happy birthday. You should have written a poem. Oh, should have written a poem as I did for Sewing Quarter. Aw. Language, young man, sorry. Have a lovely birthday weekend. I've set the recorder already, says Nancy. What's your birthday cake with Jenny and Lisa in the building? We're on separate tables. We won't be anywhere near it. Jackie says, have a lovely birthday. Veronica says, home from work now. Saturday will be exactly 50 years since hubby and I got engaged. You would have been 11. I was indeed. Right. Bye-bye. It's been fun. Thank you for joining me for the last 10 weeks. And I'll see you on... Well, if I don't see you at Sewing Street, Jan's 27 in ahead. If I don't see you on Sewing Street over the weekend, I'll see you here at 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. And I have got a question that I need to ask you, something that I'm planning on doing. Anyway, excuse me, take care, lots of love. See you soon.